romance genres and fantasy and everything like that. It will make you obsessed. And then you'll want to look up YouTube videos about the characters, which I did. And people have done so much cool fan art and videos. It makes you feel like you are in that world with those characters. And you become obsessed with like the man in there, or like the love interest in these books. So good. I'm telling you, you have to start reading them. Next one is the series by Tracy Wolff. The first one is called Crave. The second one is Crush. And the third one is Covet. And I believe Crave came out last year. And then Crush and Covet came out this year, I want to say. Another series that I think you would become obsessed with. Let's say that this is the third series that you need to read. So Court of Thorns and Roses is the first series. From Blood and Ashes, the second series. And then this Crave is the third series that you need to read. So good. I'm telling you, so good. It's based in like Alaska. It has vampires. It has werewolves. It has dragons. She goes to this like school. And so it's like all the supernatural creatures. Very, very good. Like, you love the first book. And this is another one where the more that I think about it, the second book is better. Like, even the third book was so good. Like, actually, the more that I'm thinking about it, like the end of the second book changes your world, and then the third book is so good. Like, that never happens. First book, great. Second book, even better. Third book, greatest of all time. It doesn't happen. But it happens. I'm telling you. It's so good. The last ones are the Guild series. So these are by Raven Kennedy. And the second and third one came out this year. And I believe the fourth one, I believe that's the one that comes out in January. But these are so good. They're kind of intense at the beginning and even throughout, because it's a King Midas story. So like of gold, like everything is gold, and she's gold. There's a lot of like sex, and it's not crude, but it's just very open, and it starts right from the beginning, and you just have to push through it, because it's hard to get through some of those details, because basically she's like his favored. I don't know, there's just some details that you just kind of have to like skip over, and it's harsh at first, but the more that you get into the storyline, the first book is good, but push to the second book, because this is another series. I don't know why I chose these series. That the second book is almost better than the first book, because you get more into the story plot and more into the action and more into like more love interest type things, and the background of her and how she got to be where she is. And it's a harsh but very interesting and addicting book and series that I think you would enjoy. I think that would be the last on the list from all of these, but I do love it so much, and I'm really excited for the fourth book, because you get through it and you just become obsessed with them. So that's my list for 2021. If you are wanting kind of like a ranking of these, I'll put those on my Instagram, and my Instagram is just find me in a book podcast. And I can do a podcast on each one of these if you want me to. I can go into more detail about them, or we can like talk about them, whatever you guys want. I'm here for it, because I am obsessed with each of and every one of these books and series. And I've met a couple people that have talked to me about The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I haven't started it yet. I did buy it, and I think I do want to start it this week. That's one of the books that I want to finish. And then I did read a book called Little Fire, but that one was pretty good. I don't think I'll read the whole series, but I know Tessa Bailey just came out with another book that I most likely will read. And yeah, I just have a list on my Kindle, and I'm trying to get my Goodreads up to date as well so that you can see the books that I have finished and the books that I'm currently reading and go from there. So if you wanted to follow me on Goodreads as well, that one is just Find Me in a Book podcast too. But yeah, I'm really excited that I was able to go over these, and I'm just obsessed. And I'm so excited for next year for the books that are going to be released. And I usually get email updates when one of my favorite authors releases a book. And so I'm really excited to receive those emails. I didn't have any on here, but I do recommend Mariana Zapata. As always, she's like my slow burn romance author that I'm obsessed with. She did come out with a book this year, and I love it so much. It's called like All Roads Lead Here. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I didn't put her on this list because slow burns aren't a lot of people's favorite thing. And because it takes a long time to get into the story and the characters and everything. But if you do like slow burn, I highly recommend her latest book as well. And I'm hoping that she comes out with a book next year because I'm just obsessed. But yes, I will post these all on my Instagram, and I'm excited to dig deeper into these books. And I hope that you at least read one of these books during the holiday. And yeah, I'm just really excited to get going and to start the new year off right. And yeah, like let's keep reading, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.